Nine NFL Comeback Player of Year candidates. The Associated Press has given an NFL Comeback Player of the Year award since 1963, and the combined Pro Football Weekly/Pro Football Writers has done so since 1972, with the PFWA coming on board in 1992. The award has been. Andrew Luck won both the AP and the PFW/PFWA awards last year by completing 67.3% of his passes for 4,593 yards, 39 touchdowns and 15 interceptions after he missed the entire 2017 season following shoulder surgery. Here are 9 players primed to win the award after the 2019 season. Many are coming back. Photo by David Hewlett/Getty Images. Tom Brady's former backup signed a 5-year, $137.5 million contract with the 49ers in February of 2018, and lasted just 3 games before a torn ACL ended his season. Things weren't perfect. Photo by Christian Peterson/Getty Images. Johnson wasn't injured in 2018, he played all 16 games for the Cardinals after losing all but one game the season before to a dislocated wrist, but his production declined severely in an offense designed by former offensive coordinator Mike McCoy and carried out by replacement Byron Leftwich after McCoy was fired halfway into the 2018 season. One of the most versed. Paul Rutherford, USA Today Sports. The Redskins selected Hughes with the 59th overall pick in the 2018 draft, and never got to see him on the field in the regular season. The former LSU. Mark J. Rebillas, USA Today Sports. Thomas didn't miss a single game for the Seahawks over his first 6 seasons, but he managed to play just 29 games in his final 3 years. Thomas wanted an. Stephen Bissick, USA Today Sports. In his second NFL season, Kupp had become Jared Goff's primary first read, catching 40 passes on 55 targets for 566 yards and 6 touchdowns in 8 games before suffering a torn ACL against Seattle in Week 10. This fundamentally. Matthew Emmons, USA Today Sports. Frederick was placed on injured reserve in September of 2018 after he was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, a muscle weakness caused by the immune system damaging the peripheral nervous system. The 4-time pro. He's as good as Frederick is. He's the best center in the game when healthy, and given what he's trying to overcome, a full return to form would make him a more than deserving candidate. Photo by Mitchell Leff/Getty Images. The Falcons dropped from 10-6 in 2017 to 7-9 in 2018, and a primary reason for that was a formerly great defense that was injury-ravaged last season. Losing Neil 30s. Photo by Mitchell Leff/Getty Images. If losing Keanu Neal wasn't the biggest hit to Atlanta's defense in 2018, it's only because losing Jones for all but 6 games to a fractured foot was an even bigger issue. Jones, who. Kerry Edmondson, USA Today Sports. Like David Johnson, Buchanan wasn't injured last season, he was just lost at the mercy of a coaching staff that frequently had no clue what to do with its most talented players. Head coach Steve. Related slideshow. Top picks of 2019 NFL Draft provided by Iman.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.